Hi, my name is Christopher Hayden. Question number 1. Tell me about yourself. Once again, my name is Christopher Hayden. I'm a marketing major and a sophomore here at the Fox School of Business. This is my first semester at Temple University. Before that, I was a student at the University of Rhode Island. This year, so far, I've gotten involved with the American Marketing Association, the Financial Management Association, as well as TAC, Temple's Advertising Club. Some of the values that are most important to me are collaboration, honesty, and having open communication. In 5 years, I hope to be working in a small advertising or marketing firm that allows and even challenges me to use my creativity to the fullest extent possible. Most likely, this would include a flat organization style, where I could openly talk with my bosses about what they expected of me, as well as be encouraged to take risks now and then, and even be allowed to challenge convention. Ideally, there would be a very minimal power distance between my respective leaders and followers, because we would all be working towards the same goals, be working on the same projects. I believe that for the most part, collaboration is what spawns truly great innovation. I would also like to work for an organization that is extremely flexible with work roles. I was reading in the Wall Street Journal the other week that typically when an employee is challenged early on to have the mobility to work in multiple facets of business, such as accounting, such as human resources, the greater the company will currently run, and the more success that employee will enjoy in their long-term career. Question number 2. Tell me about a significant accomplishment in your life. One of the things that I'm most proud of doing in the last year was creating and leading a team that won first place at the New England 48-hour Guerrilla Film Sprint. I led a team of 6 filmmakers that battled their way through extreme fatigue, fierce time limits, and many spontaneous creative decisions. First of all, I began by encouraging open-mindedness and communication while we were brainstorming, and this ultimately allowed for an abundance of creative plot elements and innovative camera angles that every single group member was able to contribute to. From class, I know this now as what is intellectual stimulation, and it's one of the main types of transformational leadership. What happened at that point was basically a domino effect of out-of-the-box and outlandish ideas. We all got really excited at this point, as all of us were finally able to see the same idea for the finished product that we wanted. The idea itself, it was a mockumentary depicting the life of a fictional rapper from our nearby city, Providence, Rhode Island, who went by the name Garbage. Garbage, or Garbaggio as his fans called him, was about to release his first album, and in the film, my team members played the fictional documentary crew tasked with filming the important events surrounding the character's life. Film is one of my favorite hobbies, and I can honestly say that this piece I am the most proud of out of everything I ever made myself or even collaborated on. Not just because of the award or the quality of the film, but the great times I had in creating it. Question number 3. Tell me about something you have learned in class. In my human resources management class, I learned that being an extraordinary leader, it's not genetic. You have to make yourself a great leader. Any fairly competent and intelligent employee can just become a manager, but only the truly passionate and the truly hardworking can actually make the transformation into a leader. You lead a group of people by motivating them to complete a certain task. And I learned that there are two separate kinds of motivators. There's extrinsic motivators, which are things like material possessions, social status, and the threat of punishment. While on the other hand of the spectrum, there are intrinsic motivators, usually related to personal goals you set for yourself. A person driven by intrinsic motivators will have far more strength and determination to complete a certain task than someone who simply just doesn't want to get fired that month. I also learned that the stepping stone to becoming a genuine and effective leader is to know what your values and vision are early on and to stick with them through thick and thin. Anyone can simply maintain success, but it takes a special kind of individual to lead the way out of tough times and to be the one who actually creates that success. Great leaders are themselves internally motivated by their passion and their enthusiasm for what they do, and ultimately what they want to do in the future. Their energy and their charisma is so contagious that it many times transfers to their employees. One of the ideas in class that stuck with me the most was the concept of servant leadership. This defines when a leader is so determined to reach his vision and so dedicated to his team that he cares more about them than he actually does himself. A servant leader will spend their time removing obstacles for the team and giving them the tools and attention necessary to succeed. In most cases, this will inspire the employees to become servant leaders as well.